Hello, my name is Claudia Gallo. Welcome to this session of Awaken and Release. This class is a combination of Vinyasa Flow with Yin Yoga. So we're going to start and build some heat through the body with a more movement, a little bit of core today, and then we'll finish off with a more release of tension through the mind and the body with some yin-like practices. Okay, so go ahead and start sitting. If you have a cushion or a block with you, please have it handy. You can sit on your cushion or block, cross your legs on your ankles or calves, and rest the palms down. Give your shoulders a circle up and back. Soften through the shoulders, through the arms. Move your head from side to side. Notice if you're clenching your jaw as well. Move the jaw from side to side. Now take a very deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and another deep breath in. Lengthen through the spine, through the neck, the head. And with the exhale, soften the muscles, but keep the length of the spine and the softness of your face, of your joints. And start to see the breath coming in and out through the nose. Observe the breath coming in and expanding through the body. And observe the exhalation releasing out, and draw your belly button in slightly to release all the breath out when you do. So inhale, you feel it expanding. Exhale, releasing. Draw the belly slightly in. Bring your hands to your belly. Focusing on diaphragmatic breath, as if the breath is starting from the belly. So when you inhale, let the belly expand, and as you exhale, let the belly button draw in to release all the breath out. Inhale, the belly expands like a balloon. Exhale, the belly contracts. You can close the eyes, feel the movement against your hands. That expansion and contraction of the belly. A couple more. Deep breath in, expand the breath through the belly. Exhale, drawing the belly in, releasing all the breath out. One last one, activating the abdominal area, both energetically and physically. Good. Bring your palms together, thumbs touching your heart space, and now bring the breath to fill up your heart. And exhale, let it go. Two more. Feel it coming in from the base of the spine to expand the belly and the chest. And feel the release. And a bit more naturally this breath, so that you can keep a continuous breath throughout the whole practice. You can blink your eyes open. Take the arms wide out to the sides. Inhale. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, take it all in. Exhale, down. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, out. Let's come to hands and knees. So a tabletop position. Hands and knees down. Spread out your fingers and find your shoulders over the wrists, your knees under the hips and knees about hip distance apart. You can either point or curl the toes. So notice what is more stabilizing for you. You want your foundation, so whatever is touching the ground will be your foundation. So sometimes it's your legs, your feet, your hands. So you want to see that your foundation is strong and that the weight is spread out equally. All right, so notice that your hands are having equal weight, all the back of the knuckles, all the fingertips, and both legs are having equal weight, either on the toes or top of the feet. Let's circle those hips around. So loosen up the belly, loosen up the hips, lean forward, out to the side, slightly back. You can keep the arms straight and simply moving the hips. To the other side. Good. Keep the inner hand pressing firmly down. The back of the index normally is the one that gets a bit lazy, and then you get too much weight on one side of the wrist. So again, spreading it out. Okay, let's move in a little cat and cow. So inhale, tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly, pull the heart forward, lift the chin. And then exhale, round the back, curling the tailbone in, rounding and spreading the shoulder blades and tucking the chin in. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, chin up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, round the spine, and look behind you. Now with the breath, inhale, you open the heart. Exhale, hug the belly in and release all the breath out. 2 more. Move with your breath. Your breath will always have its own unique rhythm. Good, and back to center. Let's take the right hand all the way up. Inhale deeply. And exhale, brush the fingers down. Inhale, open up the right side of the chest. Exhale it down. 1 more time. Inhale. Reach the fingers up, stay for a breath, twisting more the upper back. Exhale, bring the hand down. Other side. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, reaches down, swing the fingers down. Inhale, opening up the left side of the chest. Exhale, down. 1 more time. This time, keep the fingers reaching up. Twist a little bit more the upper spine. Exhale, come down. Okay. Open up your knees, point your toes and touch your toes behind you, and sit back to your ankles. Extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down for this child's pose position. And this is a posture that you can at all times come back to find your breath or to give the body a little break. Press the palms firmly down so that you feel the ground beneath you, and let your hips sink down a little bit more. Feel the breath flowing through the belly, expanding and contracting through the belly. And then look forward, walk your arms all the way over to the right side to get a stretch through the left side of the body. Reach over to the right. Now walk the arms all the way over to the left side. Keep the hips heavy. And come back to center. Press the palms down. Look to your hands. See that your index is the one pointing more straight to the front or even a little bit out. And your arms are as wide as your shoulders or even a little bit wider. If you have tighter shoulders, then you want your arms to be slightly wider than your shoulders. Okay? So press the palms, the fingertips down, lift the hips up. Tuck the toes, pull the hips down, and lift the hips up for downward dog. Now keep the heels high for now, feet about hip distance apart. Bend the knees a little bit more and push the hips up higher. Sit bones reaching up, up, up. So the hands are pressing down, but the hips are pulling in opposition. Keep a soft bend on the knees, and now start bending one knee and then the other. Bend one, then the other, bend one. Stretching the back of your feet, of your calf, your hamstring, slowly getting into the body. Notice how your body is feeling today. You might have done a lot of downward dogs, but every downward dog feels completely different every day. So notice that. Good, now lift both heels up and down a couple times. Keep reaching the hips up. When you're ready, if you want to extend the legs and drop the heels to the ground. It doesn't matter if the heels don't touch the ground, but the energy is going there. That's where they're heading to. Keep the bend on the knees and walk your hands back to your feet. Okay, if you have a block or a bottle, it'll be a good chance to bring it with you. Feet about hip distance apart. Keep a soft bend on the knees and fold forward. Relax the arms, relax the neck. As if you're dangling here. Relax the chest, relax the head. Bend the knees a little bit more and push the sit bones higher so that your chest comes slightly closer to your thighs. Now start to lift the chest up, look ahead. And so for some it'll be easy to just stay maybe with a little bend in the hand, but if you want more space, then bring something down. So I like to do it with the block. So the block will be right under the chest when you extend the chest forward. So extend the chest forward, shoulders slightly back. Now keep your left hand down, and we're going to bend the left knee. Reach the right arm up. Okay, so left knee is bent, right arm is up. And again, chest forward and pull the right fingers up high. Take the arm back, down, and to the front. Big circle with the right arm back, down, and front. One more time. Good. Switch. Right hand down, bend the right knee, and peel the left arm up. Opening up the left side of the chest. Right knee stays bent, left leg is straight. Take a breath. Then take the arm back, down to the floor, over to the front. Big circle, opening up the left shoulder. Okay, two more. You can look at your hand with your eyes, following the hand. One more. And bring the hand down. Good. Bend one, bend the other. Bend both knees a little bit, chest forward. Now, without hands, can you keep the chest exactly as it is? So pull the chest forward. Imagine someone pulling the hips back. Hands to your hips. Keep it up like that. So a little bit of force in the back. Squeeze the shoulders slightly in. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Lift the chest up. Release the arms down. You can move any props if you have it over to the side. And come all the way to stand at the top of your mat. Good. And you're going to widen up your feet wider than your hips. Soften the knees and soften the arms. And we're just going to move from side to side, releasing the arms. Okay? And you can tap when you turn, you're going to tap the back of the hand over to the side of your back. Okay? So not on the spine, but just in the muscles that are next to the spine. Okay? So leaning to one foot and then the other foot. And loosen up the shoulders. Let the arms naturally just move. Tapping the back. Just a couple more. And let's come back to the front if you're not. Legs together, hands to heart space. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your body from head to toes. Feel the breath flowing through the body. Feel your body alive. Feel the gift of this breath. Feel the gift of this present moment. And taking this first half of the class to awaken. A lot of times there are energies or parts of ourselves that are dormant, that are almost either stuck or that we tend to forget. So if there's anything right now that comes up to you that has been a little bit dormant, that has been sleeping in you, let this practice bring it to the surface and wake it up. Take a deeper breath in, out through the mouth, ground through the feet, energize through the legs, draw the belly slightly in, pull the chest slightly forward, shoulders slightly back, crown of the head always reaching up. Open the arms out to the sides, inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, lean over to the right side, holding the left forearm. Inhale, reach up, hold the right forearm, lean over to the left side as you exhale. One more time, inhale up, exhale over to the right, your hips can swing over to the left a bit. Come back up, over to the left side, hips to the right. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, open the arms out to the sides and fold forward. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, lift the heart up. Take your left leg all the way back. Drop the knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Lift the hips up, draw the belly in. Exhale, hands down. Lift the knee up, step back into a plank. Pause. Fingertips pressing. Belly drawn in, legs are strong. Look ahead, back of the neck long. Drop the knees, bend the elbows, keep the hips up, and bring the chest and the chin down. Elbows into the body. Let's slide the chest forward, point the toes behind you, press, and lift the chest up. Squeeze the shoulders slightly back. Inner hand fingertips pressing. Come down, over to your knees. Tuck the toes. And pull the hips up and back for downward dog for 3 breaths. You can always keep a soft bend on the knees if you feel a lot of tightness in the back of your legs, or if you have any sensitivity in your lower back, please keep a little bend on the knees. One more full breath. Look forward, bend the knees a little bit more, and step all the way back to the front. Legs together, hands to shins, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, relax the neck. Inhale, arms around and all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean over to the right side. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Open them out to the side. Chest leads the way as you go down. Inhale, heart up, lengthens. Exhale, now right leg all the way back. Drop the knee down, arms up high. Exhale, arms down. Lift the back knee, step back into plank. Long through the body. Pause, lift the heels up, chest forward. Energize the legs, the belly. Drop the knees down, chest and chin go forward. And elbows bend. Slide the heart through the hands. Extend the legs, press the top of the feet, and little cobra here. So your bones, your hips are still on the ground. Roll the shoulders back. Good, chest down, come up to your knees, and up to downward dog for 3 breaths. In and out through the nose. Tune into your foundation, your feet, your hands Are they having equal weight throughout? Look forward, bend the knees, and step back to the top. Look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms around and all the way up, palms together, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Squeeze the legs together. Arms go back. Sit down low into a chair pose. Arms up. Now open up the arms a little wider than your shoulders. Sink more weight down to your heels. Keep squeezing the legs together. Let your tailbone be heavy. It's okay to have a natural curve in the lower back, but try to drop the tailbone heavy and draw the belly in. Sink down a little lower. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, heart up halfway. Exhale, step, or if you like hopping, you can hop back into plank. Now, chaturanga. We're going to go down like a push-up. So at the same time, the torso and the hips. Draw the belly in, elbows bent, chest slightly forward as you lower. Top of the feet down, inhale, cobra, or if you like, upward dog. Exhale over to downward dog. And take a full breath in, full breath out. Now right from there, keep everything the same. Simply lift the right leg off the floor and take it back, heel back. Notice when you reach the leg way too high, if there's an imbalance on the left leg or the hands. So the leg doesn't have to go too high. Try to keep it straight. Try to keep everything the same. Now reach the heel up a little higher. Drop the left heel down a little lower. Bend the knee, hug it into your chest, hug it in, lean forward, keep the fingertips active as you try to pass the knee through the elbows. Look ahead and take it up and back. Reach it up high. Exhale, hug it into the chest, look forward. Inhale, take it back, and exhale, hug it in. Now round the upper back more and step the leg in between your hands. You might need to walk it forward. You're gonna want to have the knee stacked over the ankle here. Good. Come up to your fingertips, lift the chest forward, shoulders back, lift the back heel up. Firm through the legs, and inhale, sweep the arms up. Draw the lower belly in, reach high. Take hold of your left arm, lengthen, and exhale, lean over to the right. Keep the legs the same. Notice if your knee is swaying out to the sides, stabilize it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, turn the back heel down and open into warrior two. So you might need to widen up your stance, again, so that when you bend this front leg, it's more stacked over the ankle. Try to keep the knee pointing more to the right corner. Land in your warrior three for 3 breaths. Warrior two. Reach through the fingers. And look over to your middle finger in the right arm. One more breath. And flip the right hand. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bring the forearm down. Left arm up and over. Side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time, legs strong. Inhale, reach up, keep bending the right leg. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, extend the legs, extend the arms up high. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend. Circle the arms down to the floor, back heel up, step back and take a vinyasa. Vinyasa doing down chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Take a breath. Now take the left leg up and back. Keep it straight. Doesn't have to go up too high. Both hands pressing equally down. Flex the foot so the heel is pointing up and the toes are pointing down. The hip is still in line with the right. Now lift the heel up a little higher. See if the right heel can go down lower. Take a full breath in. Exhale, crunch it up. Bringing the knee up into your chest. Lean forward. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Exhale, curl it in. Thigh closer to your chest. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it in. Knee passes the arms. Hold it and step it through. Walk the foot if you need to. Back heel up. Come up to your fingertips to lift the chest and extend through the spine. And then reach the arms up. Soft through the face, soft through the back of the neck, but strong through the legs. Strong pulling energy up. Take hold of your right arm, lengthen. Exhale, lean over to the left. Legs remain the same. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, turn the back leg out. Drop the heel down. Wide enough for warrior two. Good. So try to keep the sides of the torso long. And notice if you're taking the torso way over to the front or if it's staying way over to the back. Find the balance. Try to find the center, your center. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath and really letting it expand through the chest. Flip the hand in the front. Inhale, reverse. Take the arm up and back. Exhale, back to center. Form down, right arm alongside the body. Inhale, reverse. Keep bending the left leg. Exhale, form down, right arm up and over. One more time. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forearm down, release all the breath out, and come back up. Extend both legs, extend both arms for a nice deep breath. Exhale, bend the knee, circle the arms down, back heel up, take your flow. Okay, you can do any flow that you like to. At all times, you can also skip this vinyasas. You can stay in a child's pose or downward dog. Take a deep breath in your dog. Exhale through the mouth. Cleansing breath. Look forward, bend the knees and step or hop back to the top. Hands to shins, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, release. Bend the knees, sit back on your heels into chair pose. Sit down a little lower. Palms together. Reach the palms up, extend. Exhale, hands to heart. Gentle smile through your face. Feeling a little bit of heat starting to run through your body and starting to reawaken. Good. Firm through the feet. Energize the legs. Take the arms down. Firm the right foot and start to lift the left knee up into the chest. Hug your left knee and lift the chest up. Firm the right leg down to the ground. Lift the crown of the head up to the sky. Relax the ankle. Let's circle it around to one side and to the other side, the left ankle. Nice. Now keep firming the right leg. You can bring a little soft on the right knee, but just a little one. And start to kick the left leg back, 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 back as the chest goes forward. Balancing on the right leg, so chest forward, leg back. Hands can come to the chest or out by the sides. Good, until you find the chest parallel to the floor. Back leg strong, imagine you're kicking a wall behind you. Flex that foot and pause. Warrior 3. Chest forward, heel back, firm that belly. And then very slowly bend a little bit the right knee and stand back. Okay? Good. Pause. Hands to your hip. Both legs are straight. Now walk your right foot out to the right a little bit more and press the left heel down. The foot about a 45 degrees in. So the feet are not in a line, but they have space between each other. Okay, so if the back heel doesn't touch, you might need to close it in. Now see your hip bones, see that they're pointing straight over to the front. Firm more from the toe mount and from the back heel. Lift the chest up and exhale, fold. Hinge at the hip, and again, finding the chest parallel to the floor. Okay, you'll feel a stretch on the right hamstring, maybe somewhere else. Squeeze the shoulders back. Now bring the hands just under the knee. Under the knee. If the back of the knee hurts a little bit, just micro bend the knee. And lengthen the chest forward, shoulders slightly back. Pause here. Okay, so you're not completely folding, but you're active here. Imagine someone pulling you back from the hips, but your chest wants to go forward. Shoulders soften away from the ears a little bit. One more breath. Good. Bring the hands over to the inside of your right foot and walk the right foot in. Good. Widen up your feet and find your heels in line. Hands to the floor. Lift the chest up. As you exhale, walk the hands back and fold forward. Press the feet equally down to the ground. You can bend the elbows, hands more in line with your feet. Deeper breath in and out. Lift the chest up, hands down. Press the feet firmly down, lift the chest up, hands to your hip, and lift all the way up. Good. Turn the right foot out. Turn the back heel up. And again, bring firm to the right foot. Start to lean forward. We're going to go back to that warrior three. So lift the back leg up. Firm the right leg. I know it might be burning a little bit. Arms backward to the heart space. And pause. Chest forward, leg back. Ground through the foot and lift all the way back to stand. Arms by the sides. Shake it up a little bit. So as we awaken certain energies, we also need to awaken certain muscles that maybe haven't been used much. Okay, so press firmly the feet down. Now going to the other side, left foot grounding and right knee over to your chest. Hold it. Firm the left foot down, lift the crown of the head up. Hold the knee into your chest. Round the ankle to one side and to the other side. Feel all the four corners of your left foot grounding through the floor, maybe a soft bend on the left knee, and start kicking the leg all the way back as the chest goes forward. Do it as the same motion. The moment the leg goes back, the chest goes forward. Forward, forward. Little cobra in the upper back. So find the expansion of your heart. Go forward, kick the leg back. Long through the back of the neck. Pause in this balancing pose. Belly in, chest forward, right heel back. Smile if you stumble. And then very gently bend the knee and land back. Stand. Okay, so now walk your left foot out to the left side. Your right toes are about 45 degrees and your hips are facing straight to the front. Okay, so if your hip bones are light, they're facing straight over to the front, not over to this side or this side. Okay, ground through the toe mount and through the back heel. You can either shorten or widen your stance. Lift the chest up. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Try to keep the spine long, the sides of the body long, and go. Hands down, right under the knee, not on the knee. Chest forward, shoulders back. Keep this length. If you were to take out your hands, you could still be here because the back muscles is also helping you out. Okay, if you feel a lot of weight in the back of the knee, just bend a little bit and press more through the toe mount. Maybe scissor the hips just a tiny bit, left hip back, right hip slightly forward. One more breath. Lift the chest up and lift all the way up this time. Now close the left foot and widen up your legs. Find the heels in line. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulders. Now if this is a bit uncomfortable for you, if you have a towel or a block, then you can do that with a space, okay? So squeeze the shoulders back, either interlacing fingers or with something. Lift and then exhale, fold all the way down. Nice. So again, if you have a bit of tight shoulders, holding something and creating space between the hands, it's going to really give you a nice stretch. You can try it out. Lean a little bit more over to your toes. Let the arms fall, let the chest fall heavy in the head. Inhale, start to lift the chest up. Release the clasp of the hands. Hands to your hips, lift all the way up. Turn the left toes to the front. Back heel up. Chest is forward again. Firm the left foot and start to lean ahead to lift the back leg. Flex the foot, reach the chest forward, hands to the heart or straight ahead, back. Keep going forward. Inhale, lift to stand. Shake it up. And let's do one more vinyasa. Come into a chair. Lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, step or hop back. Chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Lean over to a plank position. Chest ahead. You might need to walk your feet back. Good. Drop the right knee down to the floor. Point your toes. Turn to the inner edge of your left foot. Bring the weight to your right hand and lift the left arm up. Pause here. If you like to do a full side plank, you can bring both legs straight and stack one on top of the other. Your choice. 2 more breaths. Draw the belly in and lift the left arm up. Exhale. Back to plank. Other side, left knee down. Inner side of your right foot. Right arm up. Either stay here or side plank with feet stacked onto each other. Choose a point to keep your focus on. 1 more breath. Hands down. Stay with me. Bring your elbows down and lift the chest forward. Lean forward a little bit without dropping the hips too much. Stay. Press the forearms down. Round a little bit the upper back. And now start to walk your feet in as you lift the hips up. Keep the head off the floor, looking between your elbows. Open up your feet wider to the edges of the mat. And you can always bend the knees a little bit. And imagine you're in a downward dog on your forearms. So lift the hips up and maybe even look behind you, in between your feet. Press the elbows down, lift the shoulders up. And then start to walk your feet back, legs together, chest forward. Drop the hips down and lift the heart up. Well done, guys. Okay, almost done with this awakening part, and then we'll go over to our sweet yin section. So right from here, just turn over to your back. And hug your right knee in. Extend the left leg, firm the left leg, hugging the right knee. Lift the chest up to your knee. And imagine that you could keep the top of the thigh locked into your chest, okay? So hug that there. And now without the hands, can you keep that action? Open the arms out and keep drawing the top of the thigh into the chest. Now lift the left leg just a couple inches off and lift the arms up by the sides. Pause here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, crunch a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, crunch a little closer. Inhale, exhale, crunch a little bit closer. Pause for 3, 2, and 1. Take the back of the leg, let the other leg down, and relax the shoulders. Little stretch here. You might bend the knee a little bit. Good. Imagine you're standing on that left leg. Bend the knee, bring it down. Let's switch. Left knee in, right leg straight down. Hug your left leg. Hug it even closer and see if you can keep that action but without the hands. Open the arms to the side, lift the chest, lift the head, and now lift the right foot just a little bit off the floor. Take a deep breath in, exhale, crunch up. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, come up a little closer, top of the leg closer. One more. Inhale, exhale, come up a little closer. Reach the fingers forward for 3, 2, 1. Right leg extended, left leg up. Hold the back of the thigh. Give yourself a little stretch. Shoulders soften, jaw soft. Okay, very nice. Okay, one more little core workout just to make sure we have awakened and moved any stagnant energy. So let's bring the knees right in line with your hips and legs together. Arms by the sides. Now lift the arms up, lift the chest, and pause here. See if you can draw the knees slightly more and really press through the back of your back. Press, draw the belly into the spine, and now your right toes are going to touch the floor and back. And then left toes down, tip and back. Tip and back. Keep pressing the lower back to the ground and back. Okay, keep going. Okay, if this is a bit much, you can just keep the back and do only the legs. See how that feels? Okay, a few more. Squeeze the legs, then keep the knees in line. Don't draw the knees too close to you. 2 more on each side. 1, 2, 2, stay, chest up a little bit more. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hips, heels down, chest down. And pause here. Open up your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your knees together and slowly knock knees from one side to the other. So we're starting to enter more of a yin-like practice, okay? So here it's all about softening and surrendering into the ground. It's a very grounding practice as well. And we'll use it to cool down into balance that heat that we created. So very gently, you can roll over to one side, slowly come up, and come back to sit. And our first posture here is going to be with your feet together, knees apart, and keep a space between your heels and your hips. So create more of a diamond shape. Bring the hands to your ankles, pull the heart forward for a moment, shoulders back, and move a bit from side to side. And the yin practice is more fluid in the sense that we won't hold, we won't tense or look for something external, but instead we're dropping in and we're dropping down. We're letting everything simply be as it is. So it is a practice that helps us to practice surrendering into the present moment, and accepting also not only our bodies as they are, our breath as they are, but whatever it is that we're going through, to have a little bit more of patience, of adaptability to the moment. So from there, slowly start to imagine that your spine has kind of a little bit of water through it. Soften the shoulders, move, sway it out from side to side. Notice your breath getting a little bit longer. So without rushing the breath, especially the exhale. And then keep going with the chest forward, forward, and down, down, down a little bit until you start to fold completely down. Okay, and you can start to find that your arms are relaxed. They can be inside or they can be outside to the sides. You can play with your arms and the position of your head. If you want to rest your head on something, you might have a prop, or you might bring your elbows down and hold your chin, something like that. We'll stay for about a couple minutes here. So find this forward fold, and you can round your back if that's what it does. Whatever it is, you're not pulling or looking for a deeper stretch or anything. Just let the time, let the weight of your own body take you a little bit deeper with time. You can close your eyes and let this time be one to go inward. By going inward, you're observing yourself. How is your physical body? Where do you feel this forward fold a little bit more? Maybe through your hips or through your back. How is your breath flowing through your body? Where does it tend to go more? And how do you feel right now? Do you feel like your mind is still all over the place, or do you feel like slowly you're starting to calm the nervous system? You feel present, or are you still focusing on the future or on the past? So these are all things that we can observe as we go inwards. You can always let the breath be the anchor to bring you into your body, into your breath, and into the present moment. See if your chest can melt down, your shoulders, your head can relax even more. Take about 3 more deep, long breaths. And slowly start to lift the chest up. Bring the hands down. Bring the hands under the knees and very gently start to press the feet on the ground. You can give yourself a hug, or you can bring the hands behind you, whichever one calls you right now. And just pause for a moment and rest the head down. Lift the chest up. Okay. We're going to do a similar position to a pigeon, but we're going to do it in a zigzag mode. So Let's bring the right leg out like this so that the shin is slightly parallel to the front edge of the mat, just for now. And then lean over to the right hip. And we're going to take the left leg from the inside back. Okay? So you have like a zigzag shape. Now slowly start to lean over more to the middle, and here's where you're going to decide according to your body if this foot needs to come in a little bit more and this leg back a little bit more or forward. See what feels better, especially through the knee. If you have sensitive knee, you want to have this foot closer to your groin. And from here, you will have more weight on the right, okay? But see if you can gently bring a bit more weight towards the middle. And now you're gonna take your chest more to the left corner and fold over there, okay? So you can stay on your hands or you can stay on your elbows. If you have a block or a cushion, you might also bring the floor up to you a bit more. That's always helpful. And some of you might even just bring the chest all the way down to the floor and rest here. And we'll have a couple minutes here. So again, play with your body. You might move the torso just a little bit more to the right or a little bit more to the left. You can play with that. Wherever you are, find stillness. And see if with every exhalation you can relax, consciously relax a part of your body a little bit more. You can always scan your body from head to toes and notice. Sometimes we relax something but then tense something else. So notice through your whole body which parts you're able to soften a little bit more, give them over to the ground, as if with every exhalation you're making yourself heavier. Let the breath be the guide to bring you here, to bring you now. And to notice if you wander off in thought, and that's okay. It's normal to have an idea or a thought and then follow it through. But for this moment, let's practice, instead of following through, letting it go. Notice that it comes. You can notice the thought, notice the idea or the worry, whatever it is that comes in. Notice it, acknowledge it, but then let it pass. Let it pass and come back to the breath, come back to this moment. And then if another one comes in, the same thing. Smooth breaths. Try to keep your breath continuous. Take about 5 more breaths. See if your exhales can be longer. Notice any qualities of this breath. Start to lift the chest up. Very slowly press the palms down. Take it easy as you come up. Okay, now bring the back knee up to touch the right foot. Okay, and you might walk the foot forward more and the knee forward so that the foot is touching the knee. And here, let's lift the chest up, just a gentle twist over to the right side. Right, chest. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, twist. You can bring your hands or your elbows down just for about 3 breaths in this little twist. If you need a bit more movement, or if you need the stillness, find what your body is asking for. Draw the belly slightly in with your exhale to twist a little bit more. And then start to make your way over to the front. Let's extend the legs to the front for a moment. You can keep your arms by the sides or behind you. Relax the legs. Pause. Let yourself pause in between sides. Notice any difference between your sides. Notice how you feel when you pause, when you're not necessarily doing much. And now slowly start to bend your left knee. Okay, lean over to your left hip. We're going to swing the right leg behind, bend the knee, and find that zigzag shape. Okay, so we're leaning more on the left hip, but try to find more balance. And again, play with this foot. See if it feels a little bit better if you bring it in. The back foot can also move back or front. And now you're taking the body, the torso, more over to the right corner. But again, once there, you can lean over a bit more to the right, a bit more to the left. You can play with this. Okay, you might just be on your hands. You might have a prop to rest on. Maybe you rest your head on the prop. You can get creative and inventive with your body in Yin. There's really no right or wrong or no formal alignment to do Yin postures. They're all more an invitation to explore your body. Okay. Once you find your position, you find stillness. With an exhalation, invite the whole body to start to melt, to start to soften even more. We have a couple minutes here. I'll leave you guys in silence for most of it. So just remind yourself to come back to your breath whenever that you feel that you're wandering out in thought or ideas or worries. It's okay if they come, but you also have the power to let them go. Noticing how you feel with the silence. And take about 5 more breaths. ready, take your time to finish your breath. You can start coming up onto your hands and slowly making your way up. Keep sitting more on your left hip and bring your right knee to the front. You can bring your left foot more to the front, right knee to the front so that the foot is touching the knee. And then inhale, lift the chest up, finding a twist to the left side now. So twist from the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And your hands can stay here, or you might go lower over to your elbows. We have about 3 breaths here, so you can either stay still or you can find some kind of movement if you feel like it. Feeling the twist through the belly. And slowly come back. Extend the legs out. Bring the hands down by the sides and very slowly start to lie down on your back. If you feel like doing any final movements through the body, maybe a happy baby, so bringing the knees in and opening up to the sides, grabbing onto your calves or ankles, little movement. Or maybe you want a gentle twist or anything that calls through your body to finish off before we do a Shavasana. When you're ready, extend the legs out. Take more space if you have it. Palms facing up. Relax the jaw, the shoulders, the mouth. Prepare in your Shavasana. Stay on your back. Take a deep breath in through the nose, release it out through the mouth, letting your whole body relax. Another deeper one, even let out some sound or a sigh. Giving your body this time of rebalancing, of integrating both the yang and the yin, of allowing you to remember of anything that was stagnant in you, anything that needed to be reawakened. Letting the breath stay natural, your breath is natural. Letting alone the body do what it does best, which is recover, which is rebalance when it's given the space and the time for. If you do have a few more minutes to stay in your Shavasana, I invite you to do so. I'm going to leave you here. My name is Claudia, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.